What's up, Texas wrestling fans? This is Jay Williams, your hashtag certified mark, coming to you with the certified predictions. Now, looks like I'm going to have to lead this off myself because, Kyle's running late. I'm not sure where he is. Usually he's here on time, which is one of the few positives I can give. Man, sometimes I wish I'd never offered that contract, but neither here nor there. We've got a great night ahead of us, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Let me kick this over to Austin real quick, because he should be here. Where is he? I mean, he was supposed to... No, I told him the right time. Okay, I don't know what Kyle's been telling you, but I told him the right time. Oh, he's actually here? Okay. Kyle, where's Austin?
All right. Now, he already filmed this. I get him on the phone. I got to talk to him. Did you tell Austin the right time this time? Is my partner going to be able to join me? That was also stated in the contract. If you would have your legal team, which you still won't give us the number to, if you would have your legal team get back to us, that would be great because we have a lot of questions. All right? Like, number one, why do you never want Austin in these? Like, forget it. Next week, I'm telling Austin the time myself, and we're filming these ourselves because clearly your people and legal and you yourself have something against the front row crew, and we're tired of it.
Don't test me. Looks like Austin's not going to be here. Let's just start it off. Well, the first match we're going to talk about today is a women's tag team match. Unfortunately, they didn't give it a match card for some reason, but you know what? It's still going to be a good match either way. It's going to be Nova Phoenix and Reza Clark, whom we haven't seen either of them since Blind Date, taking on Livy Loca and Lizzie Thorne. The Punk Rock Princess and the Wicked One are hands down going to be my favorites here because, well, just, look at who they are. But it's going to be a great match either way. I mean, the ferocity and power of Reza and Nova is going to be hard for them to beat in the first place. So, we'll see. Kyle, you go.
Alright, so the first match he wanted to talk about that we're going to talk about is the women's tag match. We've got Nova Phoenix and Reza Clark on one side, and we've got Livy and Lizzie on the other end. This is going to be a good match, but you've got Lizzie and Livy, who are two of the most beloved women in MPX. The addicts love them, but they're going against Nova Phoenix and Reza Clark. And these two women are vicious. Not saying that Lizzie and Livy aren't, but, I mean, it's going to be a good fight. I'm going to give it to Livy and Lizzie, though. They've teamed together. That does go a long way. Reza and Nova are going to come in. They're going to be fierce, but I'm going to give the edge to Lizzie and Livy just because they've teamed together. And, well, they are MPX originals. They are home and bred in MPX, and I more than likely will always go with that.
So for the second match we're talking about, we've got a Hateful Eight qualifier, a tag team Hateful Eight qualifier, meaning that the winners of this match both get in. It's going to be team action, my boys, I love you guys, and already you're my pick, versus the two remaining members of Menage a Trois, CJ Ward and Tatum Manning. I mean, Loverboy Larry got in last week through odd means, defeating Dimitri Alexandrov. But this week, they're taking on Team Action, and things are going to be a little different, I'm sure. Either way, I've got Team Action for this one because, you can't go wrong with Team Action. Crime doesn't pay, and bullying should be a crime.
So we got the tag match. The winner of this tag match gets on to go into the Hateful Eight match. Larry's already qualified. Team FJ is already qualified. So we've got Team Action versus the last two members of Menage a Trois, CJ Ward and the 1 in a million Tatum Manning. Now, again, Jay, aren't you supposed to be professional? Aren't you supposed to give like a, unbiased opinion here? Yeah, you're automatically like, oh, Team Action, yay, Team Action. Oh, I love Team Action. Look, Team Action is great. Don't get me wrong, but give a little, professionalism here. Can we have some decorum? I mean, good God. Anyways, Larry's made it. I don't see why the other two members of Team Menage a Trois won't make it. Look, you're calling them bullies. Again, we've been through this. They're not bullies. They're not more bullies than Richter sitting there punching everyone in the butt. That's a bully. I'm saying Menage a Trois wins because right now they are the hot act. They are on a huge win streak, and let's be honest, Menage a Trois is always going to win.
Next up, we have a match that is just going to be an absolute clash of the Titans. And this is one of those ones that I personally believe could go either way. But I know where I'm throwing my support. We're going to have Big Fitz against Super Tex Brent McKenzie. Both these guys deserve their monikers and then some. And this match is going to be the biggest challenge that both of them have taken on in a long time. And, man, I'm behind Big Fitz all the way. But it ain't going to be an easy fight for him because Super Tex did not earn his name lightly. So, good luck, Big Fitz. I mean, you're a walking howitzer, man, but dang.
All right, up next, we got Super Tex, Brent McKenzie taking on Big Fitz. Now, Jay, what the hell is a walking howitzer? And again, stop showing your biasness. Bring facts. This is what it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be my show. This is why I'm the one who leads this. This is why I'm doing the intros. So it's unbiased. The voice of the MPX addicts here needs to get these matches so that fans can actually make a decision between both guys. Now here's how you do it. Super Tex, Brent McKenzie, 400 pounds, will punch you in the damn mouth, taking on Big Fitz. Now Big Fitz is amazing. He's someone who has come in here and has made the reaction and dominated as he has. I haven't seen that before in a rookie. But here's the problem. He's a rookie. He's inexperienced. I'm sorry, Big Fitz. I love you. You're inexperienced. Brent McKenzie is on a warpath. Brent McKenzie is going to get that MPX title back. I'm sorry. I'm going with Brent on this one. Like I said, the experience, and yes, it's a Clash of Titans. Yes, they're both big. I think Brent's going to edge it out because of experience, though.
And then we have our second Hateful Eight qualifier of the night, a triple threat match between returning Nate Collins, Jason Silver, and Michael Schaeffer. We haven't seen the Kingsmen since the Destiny, where they definitively lost their chance at the MPX Tag Team titles. But instead of going on to bigger and better things, he's going on to much bigger, much better things as he aims for the Prospect title and aims to become the MPX champion. Now, mind you, this is also going to see Jason Silver, former MPX champion himself, former tag team champion, just as many accolades as Michael Schaeffer. And, well, Silver may be on a bit of a slump lately, given that, since he lost that mask, it hasn't been the greatest time for him. But I think, honestly, he's going to start to find his stride soon. But that does not talk about Nate Collins. Nate Collins he's still new. But if you've seen him wrestle, You know how good he really is. And personally, I kind of want to see him win it because I just want to see how far he can take this. MPX deserves a wrestler like the Concrete Cowboy.
All right, up next, we got the triple threat going to talk about Nate Collins, the Concrete Cowboy, the Immortal Jason Silver, and the Kingsman Michael Schaeffer. Now, the winner of this gets added to that Hateful Eight qualifier that already has BC, Frankie Fisher, Loverboy Larry. We'll see if Menage a Trois or Team Action gets in it earlier, and then one of these men. Like you said, you ran down the accolades. Jason Silver, done everything here in MPX that you can do. He won Mr. MPX of the Year, voted on by the fans of 2017. He's beloved. He's also worried about a mask. He's sitting there, his head's not in the game. You got Michael Schaeffer, who's lost the tag titles to clowns, who destroyed and dropped him on his head. He's a little upset. He's a little angry. Then you got the Concrete Cowboy, who's making waves all over the Texas independent scene right now, coming back to MPX. And yeah, I agree with you. I would like to see more of the Concrete Cowboy. However, it's not going to be in this tournament. I'm picking Michael Schaeffer. I think he's the one who's going to have the fire and the drive and the will that's going to propel him in this match to get the prospect title. Because, yes, he did lose the tag titles, but he, like you said, he's on the bigger and better things, and that's going to be the prospect title. Nate Collins wants to make a name for himself, and he will, but not tonight. And Silver, too worried about that mask. Going with Schaeffer on this one.
Next up, we have what could only really be said as a grudge match. You've got Dimitri Alexandrov, the Bear Fighter, versus Mr. Match of the Night himself, Ryan Remington. Both men recently came up short when it came to the Hateful Eight qualifiers, but Ryan Remington did bounce back in true Impact player fashion, taking the tag team titles with his partner, the Tommy Becker. And this match honestly could go either way. Ryan Remington has, been back and forth on his wins and losses, but Dimitri, for every loss he takes, he gets hungrier. He gets more and more vicious, more and more like the bears he fights. And we could see him take out all his aggression on the Impact player. We'll see. I mean, last time these two went up against each other, Ryan did come out on top, taking the MPX Addicts title from Dimitri. But, he did have some help. A random bear just showing up out of nowhere. We'll see how this goes. Bear Fighter, though.
I'm going to need you to stop right there, Jay. Insinuating that Ryan Remington, the Tommy Becker, or Jamie Aller are bears, stop that right now. All three of those men are human. Beautiful, glorious humans. You don't disrespect Mr. Match of the Night, the Saturday Night Delight, or our faithless leader, WWJD and Aller We Trust, head of creative Jamie Aller. Now that we got that out of the way, Mr. Match of the Night, Ryan Remington versus the Bear Fighter, Dimitri Alexandrov. These two men have had wars. They have been some of the greatest matches here in MPX history. And without a question, this Saturday could be another match of the night because, guess what? Ryan Remington's in it. Of course, I'm taking Ryan on this one. Ryan's on this streak. He's regained his tag titles. The Impact players have got their swag back. And later on in that night, we're going to see the Tommy Becker, spoiler alert, win the MPX title. So all is right with the MPX world. Ryan's got this. Bear Fighter, I love you. But hey, when you go against the Impact players, when you go against Match of the Night, Ryan Remington, you are going to lose. That's just a fact.
Wrestling fans, every once in a while on this show, I come across a match that is just really difficult to decide, and this definitely qualifies as a match that's hard for me to decide. This probably was one of the hardest matches I've had to decide my opinion on in a long time, as the MPX Addicts champion, the Solution, Dave Sagan, takes on the main event, Mike Fox. And, well, oh, man, this one is just so difficult for me to come to a decision on because, you've got Dave Sagan, but at the same time, it's Mike Fox. These two, I mean, they only go back so far, but they have a bit of a heated rivalry. So Mike will take his, and then Dave will take it back, I guess you could say. And just, I don't know. I mean, I have to agree with Mr. Davis in that, in the long run, I think Mike Fox, with that mask, is just going to be an unstoppable force. And for once, I love you, Dave. I really do. But I'm going to give this one to Mike because he's going to be unstoppable with that mask. And I don't think you're going to be able to be clever about this like you were taking the prospect title from him last time. I think he's going to have learned, and he's going to be that much more vicious with that evil mask. Sorry, Dave.
All right, we got the Addicts title on the line. The champion, Dave Sagan, Hail Sagan, versus the main event, Mike Fox. Look, you're sitting here saying, oh, this is a hard choice. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm so torn. This isn't hard. If you would listen to me and listen to the facts I present, Dave Sagan's got this handedly, single-handedly. He's got this with ease. Mike Fox he's on the downcline. He's going down. He's got 20, 25 matches left. Well, 24 now after this week. And Kyle Davis comes on our show and he says, we want better things. Mike Fox is going to be the MPX champion soon. That mask, he wants Hardakis. Why didn't you get a title match for your client there, Davis? What was that too hard? I mean, the Tommy Becker got a title match because he earned it in a number one contender match. Yet Mike Fox is going to sit here and go for the Addicts title. No disrespect to the Addicts title, but it sure as heck isn't the MPX title. So what are you doing, Davis? Why are you not getting the titles that your client wants? Are you just not that good of a manager? Are you not going to do what your client says? And then Jay's going to say, it's like, oh, I agree with Mr. Davis. Yeah, it's because losers stick together. Y'all are perfect for each other. Y'all are going to sit here and you're going to hitch your horses and your wagons to Mike Fox, the main event, who hasn't been the main event in forever and doesn't care about this company. Dave Sagan, on the other hand, cares about this company, and he will win. Hail Sagan.
And then we go from a match that is hard to decide to one that's just so easy for me. We've got the main event in which the MPX Heavyweight Championship is going to be on the line as Hardakis defends against the Tommy Becker. Now, mind you, Tommy had a good night last week in which he and his partner, the match of the night, Ryan Remington, were able to take the tag team titles away from the Misled. But that took a lot of doing. And this, well, I mean, just a few weeks ago, we saw Hardakis and Tommy Becker go one-on-one. And Hardakis wasn't even having to defend his title at that point. No, Tommy's gonna die. And, yeah. But, that'll make Ryan Remington the tag team champions.
I'm sorry, fans. My host is an idiot. Let's just put it that way. There's no other way to say it. I mean, the Tommy Becker versus Hardakis is going to be a good fight. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy for the Tommy Becker, but the Tommy Becker is on a huge win streak. Number one contender, winning the tag titles. The Impact players are back where they should be, and that's on top of MPX. And there's no higher top than that MPX title, which the Tommy Becker's already held before. And you're discrediting him that he's so no-name that Hardakis is going to squash in 2 seconds. Tommy will not die. Tommy has survived Hardakis before, and Tommy has learned what to do. Tommy is going to win this because, like I said, the Impact players, #SoGood, are back on top where they belong in MPX, and it's only going to get better. Mr. Match Night, Brandon Remington, the Tommy Becker, they're taking all the gold. They've started with the tag titles. Now they're working their way to the MPX title, and you're going to sit there and make your little jokes and have fun with. You know what? No. I'm done with this. We're talking about this.
Beware. You have been warned.
The Tommy Becker wins. That's all said and done. You get Jay on the phone right now.
The heck was that? Just... Who was that? Jeez. You know what? Just cut to the outro. Cut to the outro. Cut it. Thanks for watching, wrestling fans. As always, the card is subject to change. This is live entertainment. This is Metroplex Wrestling. Anything can happen. I mean, we've got a full card already announced. And things happen. That's all I can really say. But make sure you're there. Get your tickets now at www.mpxwrestling.com. And make sure you watch all the action leading up to this at the network at network.mpxwrestling.com. And of course, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, and, maybe kick us a donation on Patreon. I have been your certified Mark. Keep it kayfabe, wrestling fans. Mark out.